How to discover authentic self. Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the self-worth guy. And today I'm talking about how to be or how to discover your authentic self. And if there's one thing you remember from this video, it's follow your bliss. And I'm drawing here from the amazing works of Joseph Campbell, American literature scholar and mythologist, who's born in New York, I believe. He died in about 1980, but I cannot exaggerate, I cannot emphasize enough how much value Joseph Campbell has brought to this planet regarding personal growth, mythology, understanding who we are. So if there's one thing I want you to remember, it's from his most famous phrase, follow your bliss and you will discover your authentic self. And I'm going to talk about three things from something he called the hero's journey, which was a summary of all the stories, all the mythological stories from around the world, from all times and all cultures. They all had in common a hero's journey, that a hero goes on a journey and discovers, amazing things about themselves and usually saves a princess or something like that. But nowadays, princesses usually do the saving if you look at Disney. Anyway, I'm going to talk about three things when it comes to following your bliss and discovering your authentic self. Number one, listen for the call to adventure. Number two is to cross the threshold in your life. And number three is to face your greatest ordeal. And if you do those three things, you're going to discover your authentic self. Let's go through them in some detail. So in the hero's journey, Joseph Campbell talks about this idea of listening for the call to adventure in your life. So what does that mean? And how does that help you on the road to discovering your authentic self? Well, a lot of people are living in an ordinary world and it's business as usual, and they might be stuck in a rut. They might not be feeling so great about themselves. Their self-worth could be low. They're really just not inspired about life. That's the ordinary world. They could even be in the situation of being completely oblivious to any other possibility for their life. That's the ordinary world, right? But sometimes we hear this call to adventure, something, little voice, maybe something happens, we meet someone, a stranger, maybe a friend we haven't seen for a while. Maybe we get a letter, a strange piece of material information comes our way. These are all possibilities and manifestations of a call to adventure, a call, let us say, a supernatural intervention, supernatural aid to invite you to go on a journey, to go on the hero's journey, your own hero's journey, to go on an adventure, to leave the ordinary world and go into a much wider world to find your authentic self. So listen to the call for adventure in your life. Number two is to cross the threshold in your life. Cross the threshold in your life. So this could be translated to stepping outside your comfort zone. This could be going and taking a new course, or doing something to improve your life, or it could be to leave a relationship. It could be to leave a job. It could be to leave where you're living and go and live overseas. So Joseph Campbell says, approach the threshold. So the hero will approach the threshold. This is the point of no return. This is where you've listened to the call to adventure, and now you're thinking to yourself, all right, it's now or never. Either I refuse the call to adventure and stay in Wonderland, as Morpheus said to Neo in The Matrix, or you cross the threshold by yourself, by your own willing, your own will, your own choice, and you cross from the ordinary world into a much larger world. Joseph Campbell calls this the world of enchantment. So cross the threshold in your life and you will get closer to discover your authentic self. And the third thing, this is the big one, face your greatest ordeal. Face your greatest ordeal. This could be your greatest fear. Joseph Campbell says the hero will approach a cave, and in this cave is the cave of truth, is where you come face to face with some being, some enemy. Usually you come face to face with yourself. with the parts of yourself that you are not proud of, that you don't like, or that you find scary. And it is an opportunity for the hero to reconcile, to integrate, to heal, to own the other sides of their consciousness, to really become their authentic self, to integrate them. So that is the 3 things that I'm going to draw today from Joseph Campbell's hero's journey in the path to becoming your authentic self. So remember, follow your bliss. And if you've loved this video, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can find it in the links above or below, depending on where you're watching. And I invite you to join the School of Self-Worth Facebook group. Come and say hello. And if there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's follow your bliss. And that is how to be your authentic self. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.